Hey everybody, and welcome to my review of the Snap and Switch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle set, Cheapskate with Raph. This set comes with 113 pieces and is recommended for ages 6 and up. We're going to start by taking a look at the minifigure that comes in the set, and this is the Ninja Turtle Raphael. And overall, I think this is a relatively solid looking minifigure. It's got some pretty good printed details, such as the little R on the front of the turtle's sash. You can also see there's some printed leg wraps that wrap all the way around the minifigure's legs. There's also a little bit of arm printing as well. Making our way to the back of the figure, I do like the overall shaping of the mold of the turtle shell. I think it looks pretty good overall, and I like how the brown sash wraps around it. As we start to make our way back to the front of the figure, you can see it has that same arm print that was on the other arm, and I think now's a good time to mention I do like the overall head shape and mold for this minifigure as well. I think it looks rather solid. Overall, I'm quite impressed with the quality of this minifigure. We're going to take a minute and compare it to the Michelangelo minifigure, and these are pretty much the exact same minifigure. The only difference is the color of the headband around the turtle's head, as well as the printed letter on the turtle's sash and the color of the leg wraps. The one thing that is included in the set that wasn't in the Pizza Parlor with Mikey set are weapons. Raphael comes equipped with both of his side weapons, and I think they look relatively good and are well molded and constructed for what they're trying to represent. After seeing these, it does make me wish that the Pizza Parlor with Mikey set came with weapons as well. With the minifigure out of the way, we're now going to talk about the side build that comes in this set. It's a relatively simple build with the representation of a streetlight, sewer cover, and a fire hydrant. This build does come with a sticker. If I pick it up here and we take a look at the sewer cover, you can see that it has a sticker that says City Sewer, which is a nice little detail, and I think it looks rather good. I do wish, though, when I place this thing down, that it would actually sit flat on my table. This is primarily due to the poor quality of the build, and it does kind of warp it a little bit, and it looks rather cheap to me. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the streetlight that comes in this build, which is a very simple build, but I do think it's relatively effective for what it's trying to represent. And overall, I think it looks rather good, and I don't really have a problem with it. What I do have a problem with is the condition of this piece here on my fire hydrant, which is really scratched up and it also has a chip in it. I'm very disappointed in the condition of this piece, and hopefully if you decide to pick up this set, you won't have this issue. As far as the design of the fire hydrant, it's very, very simple, and I don't really care for how it's pointed at the top. Now we're ready to talk about the main build of the set, which is the Cheapskate. And I think the name Cheapskate fits this build perfectly because it is rather cheap and very, very disappointing. We're going to start by taking a look at the exhaust pipes that are on each side of the skate. You can see they have stickers, and one thing that Snap and Switch does that I cannot stand is they place these stickers on rounded surfaces. This is the third set I've bought from Snap and Switch that has this issue, and while the stickers will be placed down temporarily, eventually they're going to pop back up again. And I think it looks rather terrible, and these really should be printed pieces. The weird thing about these exhaust pipes is both of my rod pieces that connected to the actual skate are completely different lengths. You can see the one at the top of the screen is a little bit longer than the one that's on the bottom. This is very interesting to me, and I'm curious that if somebody else bought this set, if they would have a similar issue or if it's just a problem with mine. On top of the skate, there is a sticker that has the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles logo on it. It's a nice looking sticker and a good detail to the skate. On the back of the skate, there is a gray propeller that actually spins relatively well, and I think it feels relatively sturdy. The skate is on wheels, but as you can see as I push it across my table, the wheels don't move very well and sometimes they get stuck. I definitely wish this would have been incorporated a little bit better and it was smoother to push across a tabletop. There's a couple of studs on top of the skate that you can use to attach Raphael securely to the skate. You do have to be careful, however, because the connection in the middle of the skate is relatively weak and it can snap in half. There's also this yellow cannon on the front of the skate that unfortunately doesn't have any play features. It's purely there for aesthetic reasons, which to me is rather disappointing personally. The last thing to mention is that there's this little chain on the side of the skate that you can attach to Raphael's hand, and I have no idea what this is meant to represent. I assume it's maybe a way to start the propeller on the back of the skate, but I'm not real sure. I got this set for $5 at the store 5 below, and besides the minifigure, I don't really think anything else in this set is worth much. And for that reason, I don't think this set is worth the $5. Let me know what you think of this set in the comments below, and thank you for watching my review. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to my channel for more brick built reviews.